Angeles podcast series powered by Music Hypebeast. The Power 102.8 LA podcast platform is globally distributed on all mainstream outlets, including Pandora, Audible, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Music, and more. The city of LA is sexy, rich, exciting, futuristic, and crazy all rolled into one. We're excited to express the views, opinions, and raw emotions of the city and the people worldwide. I am your power host and G5 pilot of tonight's interview. My name is Carisha the Diva. Just a little background about me. I'm a talk show host, a blogger, a media personality. I do the best interviews, honestly, and I'm honored to interview major recording artists and entrepreneur. The most fabulous I've seen this even, Jewale Indigo. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice to meet you.
I like your energy. It's the quiet demeanor you got going on with the glasses and the jacket. Are you always this smooth with it?
Yeah, I try to be pretty much laid back. Don't do too much talking, just let the work do it for me.
Okay. What's the vibes like? So I remember before we started talking, you said that you were a military brat.
Grew up like a military brat, so pretty much been all over the place. You know, from here to there. Right now, I'm in the Atlanta area, so yeah, it's a vibe here. Kind of like it. I like the scene here.
How long have you been in Atlanta?
About 2 years now. It's been pretty cool, pretty chill. Nice people. Love the atmosphere.
Okay, I love it. I love it. And before we go into any future questions, I just want to bring in a little ad from our sponsor this evening.
5 years, blood, sweat, and tears.
Let's take it back to the days, the early days.
I start from a garage, turntables, mixer, and a bunch of records. All my dreams was in that garage. I worked 24 hours around the clock from passing out my own flyers, throwing my own parties. I could have been a radio DJ, or I could be the biggest DJ.
DJ Khaled, New York, let's go.
My whole career's been off of love. People supporting me and me supporting them. The more blessings you give, the more blessings you give back. Nothing's impossible.
Hey, yo, Puff. What's up, Khaled? Woo, let's get it.
That's the key. Welcome to the winning team.
Mango Shiraz, why not?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. A little proud message from our sponsor. So let's get into it. Let's discuss the life and times of Jewale Indigo in epic fashion. First, explain to the audience in specific detail the message and vision behind the music of Jewale.
Well, first I would like to correct you. It's Jewel. It's pronounced Jewel.
Jewel.
Yeah, Jewel Indigo.
I'm sorry, Jewel.
Pretty much the inspiration behind the music. Well, I grew up in a music family. It's pretty much I don't find too much outside inspiration and things of that nature. We pretty much had music all around when I was growing up. So I just picked up a guitar one day, decided to try it out, and then just went from there.
How old were you when you picked up a guitar?
It was roughly about maybe 15 years old. Yeah,
What?
just found it in the basement. I was like, "Oh, what is this?" Yeah, it was laying around. My parents were big musicians and things of that nature as well too, so I found interest in it. That was always a pretty cool part of the family as well too.
Oh, that's epic. So it's literally music is in your blood.
Right, true. Yeah.
So your mom and dad, I guess, do they sing or?
Well, my mother, yeah, she's a great singer. My father too. They had a couple of musicians in the family. They play all kinds of instruments, piano, things of that nature. Guitars, pianos, bass, you pretty much name it. They pretty much been around the way with it as well too.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Are they supportive of your music career?
Very much, yes, most definitely. Yeah. They've been in the corner ever since day one, so I do appreciate that.
I like it. So break down to the audience the creative process of Jewel. Like, give us a brief snapshot of how you create your sound.
Okay, so it's interesting. So I don't particularly start or stay with any particular type of genre, right?
Mhm.
Which is whatever fits in the current mood. I go with the current mood I'm feeling with. I pick out a song that I listen to, and then I try to get a little rhythmic feeling for it, and then I just go from there. For me, I don't limit myself with one type of genre. I think, yeah, it's too limiting. It's too much creativity in the world to actually just go in one direction.
I love it. So what's your biggest genre that you like to stay in?
My biggest genre I like to stay in, well, there primarily are two. I do um, I do kind of sway between the two of them back most likely R&B and then rap as well too. So those are the primarily the biggest ones that I actually do utilize for the most part. But at the same time, I do have a little little something in storage. You know, you never expect it. You never you got to keep it entertaining as well too.
Let me find out you going into country music too.
Hey, well, you might. Hey, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know
Gotta
why
wait
I'm
and see.
getting that. Like you look like somebody that might come out of nowhere and surprise us with a country music single.
Yeah, you might see. Just maybe. That
I
just may
like
be the case.
I like it. So lyrically break down how you infuse pain and passion into your lyrics.
Well, like I said, I do go off of feeling and emotion. I have to get a feeling out for the beat first, obviously, when I'm listening to music. It really just depends upon how I'm feeling in the current situation. Whether it be, just energetic, vibrant, or just talking to friends or things of that nature. Even if I'm mad in that particular setting, I try to find a beat that suits my needs to actually be able to express myself musically.
What's been something very challenging that happened to you where you were able to put it in your music?
I think everybody is went through a couple of relationships, I suppose. It was you know, it's everybody has their ups and downs, I guess. Well, I kind of took too well, but I thought it was very interesting to use it as a, source of inspiration for when I'm creating music, things of nature as well too.
Okay,
Even friendships and things of nature as well too.
so from a storyteller's perspective, you would so you're saying you do use real life events to put it in your music.
Correct. Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. And what's this relationship now? What happened?
Oh no, that's not. That's just any relationship. Yeah, like whether it be friends, romantic interests, things of the nature, girlfriend, things of that nature. It's literally anything. Anything I'm feeling at a particular moment, I do. You try to use that as a source of inspiration when I'm making music. So just to make it more relative and relative to the audience when they listen to it.
I love it. I love it. Musically, how have people locally responded to your music? And I know you said you're a military brat, so you move around a lot. But when you do stay, situated for some time, do the where you live at, do they tap in or are they appreciative of your art?
Oh, most definitely. The main thing I hear the most is because I'm more on the diverse side. They do appreciate because, like I said, because you're going from place to place, you do pick up a couple of things from place you actually stay at. So they do appreciate the relatability between the locations that I'm actually at. So they do gravitate towards that, and they have a good appreciation for it.
I love it. What life lessons about yourself have you learned this year?
Uh, Continue to stay focused and continue to grow. There's always a process. You always gotta, tune out the outside noise and continue to do what you gotta do. That's pretty much it. Nothing else matters except what you do decide to do.
I'll go a step further. Since I hate to keep being a dead bush, but we got through a tough time with the pandemic and the world shut down and many people started businesses, many people jumped into music and some went to school. It was a time of creativity. And a lot of people who put the work in during the pandemic are starting to see their success now. So since the pandemic and to where we are now, what's some of the things that you've learned about yourself in survival and what type of things have you put into your career?
Um, Obviously, the pandemic is a representation of surviving, right? So you gotta get creative with it. That's where I've kind of opened myself up to more different types of avenues of music. Um, it fits the passion. Of course, during the entire the course of the pandemic, you was kind of bored, so you got to find something to do as well too. So it did give birth to more create levels of creativity. So I was able to hone my skills and be able to harvest that during the entire time. It was actually just basically sitting around the house or whatnot. So yeah, it did propel my music ability tremendously. So that is actually was a blessing in disguise.
That's a blessing. How do you approach failure?
Failure is a part of the process. I mean, there's nothing failure. There's you can't always win. So I mean, failure is a good teacher. It's one of the greatest teachers that you actually have as well too. So if you never learn anything, if you always win, you really don't ever learn anything. So it's not about how many times you course, not to be cliche quote, but stereotypical. It's not about how many times you win or not. It's about how many times you lose and then be able to continue. Yeah, failure is always a part of the process. You just learn from it. It makes you better as well too. Develops
It
character.
it does. It definitely develops character. So, how do you manage success?
It's appreciated. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. We all like to be winners here, but yeah, it's most definitely appreciated. So it's valued most definitely. Success is always a reflection of the lesson that you learn over the course of time. So when you actually do put heed and learn the lessons that were actually being taught through those times, it is a good reminder that there is a purpose to actually learn those lessons if you know what I mean.
I love it. I love it. So, you're an artist, and I'm sure you're extremely talented. When people hear your music, when you hear your music being played in front of people, explain the feeling. Like maybe at a club or an event or just a listening session.
It's it's almost like Christmas. So it's just a box. You're waiting for your music to play on the DJ set. You know the entire set, so you know when it's coming up. So it's kind of like a excited feeling to see the reaction of different people and how they have react to your music, things of that nature. It's always a positive when they actually enjoy it as well too. So it's I feel great whenever it's displayed in front of everyone as well too, because I'm also sharing my hard work as well.
I love it. So, what do you do? What's something you do on a regular basis so you stay focused?
Most definitely, the most important thing to help me stay focused is I listen to music all the time. Not primarily music on the radio. I listen to because I have various different producers who make my beats and things of that nature. Doesn't matter if I'm driving in the car or something, things of that nature. I always listening to music. You're always having the creative wheels spinning, so I always have something to go back and record. It's a process. It's not something that happens overnight, so you got to practice. It's kind of like football or anything else.
Do you play sports?
I'm great at yeah, football, track, basketball, pretty much everything. I kind of wanted to put it on the side as well because obviously music was like one of my biggest interests as well. But yeah, don't I can make a couple Odell catches. So come on. I can get on the field, show out if I wanted to. Also on the basketball court too.
What? Oh, you play basketball?
Yeah,
We gotta
yeah.
play. We
All
gotta
right,
play one day.
all
I
right. I
play
don't want to
high.
have to cross you up, but all right.
Boy, stop. First of all, I play high school and could have played college.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
from Philadelphia, a
Doesn't
basketball.
matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm
The
gonna hold you.
ankles will be taken.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I don't want to have to make you feel bad and lay it up on you. Like I don't want to break none of your ankles with this little fadeaway I got going on.
All right, all right. We'll see it. We'll see it.
So tell us the name of the song you have playing on Power 102.8 LA.
Well, the name of the song is actually Superfly. For those the older people who listen to it, they probably think it's something to do with the old movie. Uh, it's inspiration from it, yeah, as well. But yeah, it's Superfly. If you was to listen to it, it has a little bit of a deeper meaning on a positive side as well too. But it's also a club banger as well.
Give us the concept.
Well, the concept of the song is about making money, obviously, but not cutting the corners, doing it the right way. If you're privy to that. So basically, you can get millions of dollars in the world, but what does it mean if you got it the wrong way? If you mess someone else over by trying to achieve something, it doesn't really matter. It's all about how much you make, what you make, and how what you do for other people as well too. So it's kind of an inverse of what the original concept of the movie was.
I love it. And the way you sitting there with that fly jacket on, and then the name of the song, everything's making sense with you. the glasses, the aura, the aesthetic, the style. I know the music is probably slapping too. What do you love about the Power 102.8 LA station?
I love it because they play great music. It's very entertaining to listen to. It's refreshing because they play a plethora of different sounds and music. So you're not stuck in one genre. I do appreciate that as well too. It's inspirational to listen to.
I love that. I love that. What's your impression on radio pushers?
You guys are like the ground up. I appreciate that. A lot of people like to cut corners, things of that nature, but I appreciate how you guys you take the time. It's like playing football or something else. You can't get out, if you want to perform in the game, you have to do the reps, right? So I do appreciate you guys going from the surface level and building upon that. So it's something that's lasting. You know what I mean? I do appreciate that because that's gonna stay for a long time.
I like that. I think I really appreciate that. I like that. I like to hear artists give feedback on radio pushers because it lets me know that I'm on the right team.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, spell out your Instagram handle. Where can everybody follow you at?
So my Instagram handle is Jewale_Indigo. So it's JEWALE_INDIGO. You can go there, follow me, and you see all my new music, all the good things that I actually get ready to release. Got a couple of upcoming projects as well too.
Shout out to the upcoming projects.
Also, shout out to Junkie Entertainment as well too. You appreciate them? They're holding it down.
Yeah, shout out to them. And spell out your artist name as it appears on all music platforms too for everybody tuning in.
JEWALEINDIGO.
I love it. And last question, I know you're super busy taking over the world with the Superfly movement. What did you enjoy most about this interview this evening?
Most vibrant energy. It's good to see somebody who has a positive, upbeat tone. Good talking to you. It was nice talking to you. A lot of people carry around angry face, always negative all the time. You're smiling and everything. I do appreciate that.
I live for this. Who walks around angry?
Exactly. I don't understand it. But it is what it is, though.
Oh no, life is too short. I'm smiling because I'm actually excited to talk to you and your look and the way you look. So when they come to me and be like, Carisha, you have an interview tonight, this and this and this. The first thing I'm thinking is, all right, is the artist going to be dope? Are they going to have personality? Are they going to be able to, have a conversation with them? So I'm sitting here. When you first came on the live and I seen the jacket, immediately I was captivated. The jacket is screaming fashion. And then you got the glasses, and then you're well spoken, and then I can tell you're extremely talented. So I was excited to be here with you. So you're going to get a smile from me.
I appreciate it. I'm glad
that's just absolutely. That's just how I am. So, people, we have another classic episode in the books on the Power 102.8 LA podcast. Make sure you listen to the Power 102.8 Los Angeles podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. It's been an honor to interview you, Mr. Jewale. I got it right tonight, and watch this young king rise in the world of hip hop and R&B because he sings and he raps. Follow me on Instagram at Carisha the Diva on all platforms. The self-proclaimed media maven appointed by Mr. Jonathan P. Wright of Radio Pushers. Make sure you connect with Radio Pushers on Instagram at Radio Pushers, at Radio Pushers TV, and make sure to follow Radio Pushers TV on YouTube. Lastly, always remember to bet on yourself and always dream, hustle, win. Don't forget to follow Power 102.8 LA on TuneIn and Apple Music. And Mr. Jewale, thank you so much for talking with us today. Peace and good night from Radio Pushers Podcast.
Same to you. God bless. It's been a pleasure.
It's been an honor. And I need you to email me that song because I need to hear this Superfly song immediately. So after we get off, you make sure you send Carisha the track to livewithcarisha@gmail.com. You see my little banner going down there, Live with Carisha? Send me the song at livewithcarisha@gmail.com so the diva can also hear the vibes you're giving.
Most definitely. I got you. Don't worry about it. I ain't leaving nobody out. I got you.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. All right, King. Well, it's your world. Have a blessed night. We look forward to seeing you flourish more in your career and take over the world. It's your world.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Bye.